Hello, my name is Stephanie Corona, and today I will be talking about using developer tools on Google Chrome. I made a simple website here. It has just three div tags, each with a class or an ID, some styling for the HTML, and then a JavaScript file here. So I did a for loop and a while loop, and some input alerts. So let's look at the project. So the first alert that pops up is a enter a string alert. So I'm just gonna put my name for this thing and then enter a number 23. So for this project, what I had to do was log in those inputs into a console. So to see that I logged them in, I go here on the side and I click on more tools and then I go into developer tools here. So if you look here on console, you'll see the first input, which was my name, and then the number input. You can see here in the JavaScript file, you'll see the console.log. That's what allows the variable that I inputted to pop up in the log. No one else can see it unless they open the developer tool. It doesn't show up anywhere here on the screen. Alright. Now I'm gonna talk about how you can use the developer tool to change something inside an element. So let's say I want to change the title here in my first div to hello instead of the magic of blue. So what I do is go on elements here, and then if you scroll around this first part here on the HTML file, it selects a class here. So I want to go to the first div. So here to open it up, you just have to do the down arrow, and then I want to change the name here. So I double click on here and then I type whatever else I wanted to put there. So I put hello and I changed it, and I kept the same styling it had before. It just changed the word that I wanted to change. Next, let's say I want to disable this purple. I don't want this purple styling. So what I do is, again, you go up here, you look for the div tag that it's located in, and it's in the second div tag. So click here. And then when you go down here and you see the styles, you can, to disable the color I have there, all I have to do is click on the arrow. And it's disabled and it goes back to its normal to black, normal color. Now let's say I want the color back, so I just click on it again. And let's say I want to change it to green. So to change a color or any aspect on the CSS, all you have to do is double click on it. And let's say I want it green. Type green, and there it is. It's gone now. So it went from purple to green. Now let's say I want to add a border to this whole div tag. So what I do is I go here, double click on this inside the bracket, and then I write border because that's the aspect I want to add. And then let's do a one tick solid, and let's make it purple. You can see here I got my purple border that I wanted. In this. So that's how you disable, that's how you change the color, and that's how you add an element. Now the thing about this is that it doesn't save it to your CSS file, which is a good thing, because the purpose of this is really just to see what would happen if you decide to change something. So if you want to see what it will look like if I change the title, or what it will look like if I added a border to, this is pretty much where you go to change it without actually interfering with the CSS file. So that's how, because if you see here, it hasn't changed. And if I reload this screen right now, it went back to its normal. As you can see here, it's back to the same title I had before, and the loop says purple, and there's no border around it. It just goes back to its normal. Now let's say I want to show you how to fix an error you have in your JavaScript file. So let's go here, my JavaScript file, and let's get rid of this right here. You obviously need that bracket. So I'm going to save this, go here, reload this page to see what happens. If you can see, it's not what I wanted. There's no alerts. There's obviously something wrong with the page. So to fix it, I just go to developer tools again. Go to more tools, developer tools, open it up again. Usually where you would see, and if there's an error on your page, usually where you would see it is the console over here. So as you can see, there is the error shows up there. It says uncaught syntax error, unexpected token, parentheses, script java.js 18. So this pretty much what it's saying is somewhere around line 18 it broke. So to check where it broke, you just go to sources, reload the page, and you will see the script.js file open up. As you can see, line 18 here has the uncaught syntax error. So pretty much what this is saying is you're pretty much missing something here, which was the curly bracket. And once you fix it, the error goes away here. So that's how you know you fixed an error in the JavaScript. Now I want to talk about, let me fix it here on this file. Close this, restart it, see if it works. So I fixed it, and it works. I fixed it on the site. Okay. And now I will show you how to use a breakpoint in the JavaScript file. Alright. So I have a breakpoint here on 13. Pretty much to make a breakpoint, all you have to do is double click. You'll see the local variables and whatever other variables you have. And what you can do is, here it is, okay. So this is what the site looks like. As you can see, I have my breakpoint here in the while statement. So as you can see, there's nothing here because it hasn't gone there yet. It already went through the loop statement though. The for loop statement. So now we're on the while loop statement. Now to see each step, pretty much what you have to do is just click on this little arrow here and to step over to the next line. So the next line is, let me make this bigger. So the next line is the J elements here. The J element right here, you can see in the scope, the local variable J is 1 at this point. So right here it says, write J into the document. So let's see if it does that. It did that. Okay, next is make a line. Alright, it did that. You obviously can't see that. And then here you add 1 to the number to J. So right now J is 1. So if you add 1 to that, it should be 2 now. So let's do the next step. And as you can see, it changed to 2 now. Now J is 2, and it has only printed out 1. Now it says here that while J is less than or equal to 10. So since J is 2 right now, J is less than 10. So it should do the same thing over again. So here's gonna add J into the file. Let's see if it does that. And it does. And then this adds another line. And then this adds 1 to 2. So this here should change to 3. Let's see if that happens. And it does happen. So pretty much it just keeps going until the loop ends. Now what else you can do is step to the next function. So let me click on it. You can see first does the same thing I did before. The other way of doing it, I guess. So yeah, you pretty much just keep going. And it just keeps doing it. It just keeps going over the loop until it ends. So here, 10. It's about to add the last number. Alright, it adds the last number. J is 10 right now. And then J adds 1, so 10 should turn into 11. Let's see. J is 11 now. 11 is not less than 10, so it should not go in there anymore. The loop should end. Let's see what happens, and it does. The whole script ends because there's nothing else after it. That's pretty much how you do you can use that for debugging and seeing that you're getting the right values. So let's say if I add like a 2 here, then obviously there's something wrong. And I could see by doing these steps, it would go from 1 to 3, and then I'll see there that it didn't go to 2 instead it went to 3. So that's how you use a breakpoint. Alright. Now that's what I wanted to show you with my site and using Java Developer Tools. Now we're going to use developer tools on another major site, let's say Yahoo over here, since I have it open. Something cool that you can do with developer tools is see how it performs with the Ajax they have. So what you do is you go to more tools, developer tools. It's the same thing as before. This time go to network. And then as you scroll down, you'll see all the Ajax they're adding on and how much time it takes to load up. So if you scroll down, you'll see, oh, this takes more time than this, takes more time than that. See that took more time than that. So that's pretty much that property. So pretty much you can just look through here and see what's taking longer, what you can do. Oh, got disconnected. But yeah, see, you just see what's being updated even as you scroll down, like it changes. See the new pictures loading up and stuff like that. We do it on the JavaScript. And I found this cool property while looking up the development tools. I found out cool property, let's see if I can, it's called audits. Here. Pretty much what audits does is show you how you can maximize your site. And I looked into this one and there's a lot they can do. So we'll run it to see what they can do. Alright, here. Remove unused CSS rules. Now I thought this was pretty cool. So if you have a site, you could just check, oh, what's not being used, so I can delete it from the file and not have the file be so large. It just like have styles for no reason. So that should optimize your site, removing some of the things you don't need. In a sense, you're like minimize cookie size. Like it's pretty much telling you other stuff you can do. Remove the unused. Be like, oh, you should remove these and remove these. Like it just tells you. Like, so I thought that was cool. You didn't really learn that in class, but I thought that was cool when I was looking it up. So that's how I use development tools on my site and different sites to see what's going on and stuff like that. So I hope I was very informative, and I hope you have a nice day. Thank you for watching my video.